What's up, everybody? The rock and roll gangster, old school Tony Carter is back, and I have a special guest with me. One of my closest friends in the world. This guy done looked out for me. This guy done helped me out. This guy done gave me advice. He also gave me good criticism. My guy, Pastor Andrew Owens. But before we get into the topic, I just want to say this. This is a new year, and we need to have a new mindset, a new mind frame, a new way of thinking. Get rid of that nonsense that's in your life. Get rid of that drama. Get rid of hopelessness.
Speak, sir.
What we need is to remain sound, poised, relaxed, and take initiative. 2022 is the year of the initiative. Now, without further ado, let me introduce to you my good friend and close homie, Pastor Andrew Owens.
Hey, what's up, world? Thank you for joining. You know, this is a great brother, and he's talking about it's time for a new mind. This is purpose driven, purpose talk in this moment. You know, I want to be a special guest on his YouTube and everything. But we just want to encourage y'all to let you know that you have purpose. But this is the season, like he said, it's time for everyone to have a new mind. It's time for a new mind because we need to change the way we think, the way we talk, the way we walk. Change everything because this is a new season, and whatever you want to come to pass and whatever you want to put aside, let us set our mind on our goals, our vision. Let's set our minds on the things that we want to come forth, that we want to think this year and say, you know what, let me teach myself. Let me go back to myself. Let me take a moment to think about what's the next move I'm getting ready to do. When he say time for a new mind, it's time for a change. It always say a change gonna come, but it take yourself to examine yourself daily to change your own life. Nobody have to tell you the things that you do or what decisions you make or what choices you make. We all have choices. He gives us life or death in choices. We have multitudes of choices, but sometimes we have to think before we talk. We got to think before we move. We got to always acknowledge in God, and he will establish our direction, and he'll order whatever step. But first of all, you got to keep your mind on what you think is going to matter in your life. When you have a new mind, your new way of talking, a new way of looking, a new way of looking at things, setting goals, relationship, being honest with yourself to change the way you think. Back to you.
Thank you, Pastor Owens. Yeah, man. Indeed, brother, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is a good friend of mine, man. He has, those encouraging words.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, time for a new mind. Because it's 2022 and the world around us.
Come on, talk.
It's getting real out here.
It's real.
It's getting real out here. With the germ. Just to keep it YouTube friendly.
Yes, YouTube friendly.
And everything going around, crime. The mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying?
Already here.
Y'all gotta get on y'all grind. Y'all gotta stay focused, man.
Focus.
Get out of that lazy spirit.
Come on.
Cause they say sloth is a sin. And faith without works
is dead. Come on,
dead.
talk. It's dead. It's time for us to make a move.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go in a new direction with my channel. I'm still gonna drop, classic red pill MGTOW gems. But we also gotta be, philosophical and spiritual though. You know what I'm saying? So, Pastor Owens, I want to ask you a question though, right?
All right.
Now you know how it says time for a new mind. Give us some examples, from our audience or from who's ever watching, who may come across this video. Can you give us a few examples? I'm gonna say about like 2 or 3.
3 examples. Since this is spiritual for my brother right here. And I just want to let y'all know what the book of Ephesians says to encourage everyone when we say it's time for a new mind. You have heard about him and were taught in him to put off the old self. That means put off your old self ideas, the old ways, all right? Which belongs to your former matter life and is corrupted and deceitful and desire to be renewed in the spirit of mind. Basically what I'm saying, what this saying right here, when we say it's time for a new man, that means let's put away our own old thinking. Let us get rid of deceitful desire. Let us get rid of resentment and rejections. And let us renew our mind spiritually. We're talking spiritually tonight. You want to feed your mind with things. It says truly at God's moment when your childlike faith kicks in. See, the more you start thinking on what is good, that's when your faith kick in. It's okay for facts. It's okay to research. But when you have faith, you got to have faith over your fear. All right? Just like a bat, we beat ourselves up and lay down and we declare the Lord our heart to desire to seek the Lord. How you get a new mind? You have to seek the Lord. He says, seek me. Why? He said, listen and hear the words of life. I'm speaking life to you. Develop a personal relationship with your God and get a personal relationship with you. Go back to your self-love. Start loving yourself when you think on the things above. And it said, develop a personal relationship with you. Receive the grace to empower. What are we doing? We are empowering you to change the way you think. Get out of slothfulness, resentment, laziness, discomfort, discouraged, feel like you nobody. You are somebody in God's eyes. Everybody is valuable in God's eyes. We're here to empower you. Our sincere desire is learning to accept of self. Learn to accept where you at too, because you can get some help. So like he says, it's time for a new mind. It's time to change. It's 2022. And it says right here in your wise, accept of self and others and going to be me, you can be you. Basically what I'm saying, be yourself. Everybody else is taken. Be what God called you to be and get ready for your new mind and push away all the other stuff that's holding you back. Wow.
Appreciate you again, Mr. Owens.
Bless you, sir.
See,
talk to him.
You have to understand that, like, like the man says, like I can't even follow behind what he says though. Like,
go ahead, go as you go on and give it to him.
Like I said,
give him some sound word wisdom.
If it's time for a new mind. So basically, all you have to do, really, right? You know what I'm saying, is get rid of those bad spirits.
Yes.
Learn how to think for yourself. Don't follow the crowd.
Wow.
Do not follow the crowd. Stay humble, stay honorable, and keep yourself intact.
That's good. That is good.
Because in this world now, in this cruel world,
talk about it. This world full of
it's full of deceitfulness,
destruction,
hate.
Come on.
It's too many fear-mongering folks out here. Hate-mongering folks out here. And grimy spirits. And
jealousy. Come on, talk about the jealousy. They hate you. Envy. Strife.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Hopelessness.
Come on.
You see the futility in the ways of these demons. The demonic spirits is going on. Like, it's spiritual warfare going on. Facts, no cap.
Yep, spiritual. Talk about that.
Yep.
Spiritual. Ooh, that's good. Talk about the spiritual and everything, because to let them know that it takes steps. It takes steps what you're talking about, all right?
Yep.
And I want to encourage somebody that's feeling like everything is guilt against them, and they guilt and they feel ashamed and medicating themselves. Basically, I'm saying in Hebrew 8:12 says, "For I will forgive the wickedness and remember your sin no more." All right? And this is a spiritual thing that's going on. The ends of the world is upon us, and you need to understand tonight that when you say you want a new mind, I know it's tough when it's another step in your life that seems impossible. But we are at the end of our ropes. This is good. This is a good thing tonight, that the effort is for us to stop all of this craziness around us and surround yourself with positive people with great minds. Great minds think alike, right?
Exactly.
Then too, with the strongholds. See, it's a lot of strongholds, and then too, it's, the weapon, the mighty weapon we use against the spirit of heaviness. Anybody dealing with the spirit of heaviness, basically what it's saying is putting on a praise a garment. What that's saying, basically, if we pulling the strongholds down, because the weapons that we are fighting of this world is contrary, but we have the divine power. You have the power on the inside, brother. A divine power to dominate every stronghold in your life. We have a lot of seed of destruction going on. You gotta beware of the strongholds. Satan has set up an operation for you to fail in everything. This was Satan do. The seed of destruction. He plants stuff in your mind. The enemy goal is to harden your heart. The ones that's listening, if your heart is hard, God said, I want to tender your heart to open up to something new. God is doing new things. Facts. There you go, facts. Don't believe Satan lies.
All right. Now, any last thoughts though? Because my last thoughts right here, my last words, pretty much, do not harbor evil intentions and evil thoughts. Do not harbor.
Say that again.
Do not harbor evil intentions and evil thoughts, because you're gonna put that demon on yourself.
Wow, say that. That's good. That's good.
And
that's good work.
You got a time for a new mind. You know what I'm saying? It's a new year and a year of initiative. Old school out.